beauty. Let's go on an adventure, Nova. Whoa. Look at that. Holy. Come on, dog. Yeah. Might be a shark, might be a shark. See you later, Twilight. That's pretty mean one, eh?
Cut out. Beautiful.
Mean mush. Hey team, welcome back to the channel. Today's episode is called Catch, Cook and Camp Twilight with Nova. And it goes a little bit like this. The plan was a pretty straightforward one. We wanted to do a couple of days of exploring, fishing and cooking in the far, far north. So me and Nova linked up, loaded way too much gear into the mud wagon and made the journey north. First stop, just to get a little bit of bait. These tours make great bait, and if all else fails, they're also pretty tasty in the pot. That'll do. We'll catch something with that.
Yeah, lots of soft
Yeah. I actually really like the softies off the Bluff. It goes well. Mean. Doesn't get much easier than that to get a bit of bait. There's a couple of good ones. Okay. Yeah, we just after checking the tides and making a bit of a plan, we decided we were going to stop off at a magic little spot called the Bluff and just have a bit of a fish there. We just wanted to get one fish for dinner, maybe two, and head further north to where we would be camping for tonight, right up the top at a place called Scott's Point. We'll get that on the way back. When we first get out to the spot, I decide I'm going to get started by having a bit of a flick with the soft bait. I've had a fair bit of success with soft baits here in the past, and it's a good way to scout out the area. So I unclip that and head out onto the rock. Now, I just want to say this wasn't the safest decision I've ever made, and by not having a bit of time to look at the sea, it does cost me dearly here. I get pretty wet and get hit by this big wave. I've managed to get absolutely saturated on my very first cast, but since I'm already out there and wet, I work that back in towards me. No success on the first cast or the second, but I keep rinsing and repeating, and on my third cast I managed to get a little bit more distance on it, and I get it to drop nicely all the way down to the bottom. Once I make contact with the bottom, I start my retrieve properly. Just note here that the sea state's just settled long enough for me to get a good cast in and to work that soft bait properly. Now with a couple of twitches along the bottom, I get a little bit of a bite and wha-bam, I'm hooked up. Come on, those! Now at this stage it's a mystery as to what I'm hooked up to, but I can tell it's an absolute donkey, and it's pretty rough paving and slopey out in front there, so it can be quite tricky to land big fish here. It can be really challenging to keep your fish under control, especially on light gear here, and you really need to work with the swells to land your fish. Now I have a pretty awesome run of luck here, and these swells managed to push my fish over the crack and over that little gap there and into this crack. Now I'm able to wash them up onto this little ledge where I can safely recover my fish. How good? How good is that, team? On the little Okuma setup with the little crushed city soft bait. Damn, these little softies go well. This is a little shrimp one. I only had this little wee jig head the other day, so I actually cut it short, so it's a slightly modified one. But certainly didn't mind to that Trevally. Third cast, and he came in and hailed it. He scuffed up my trace pretty bad because he got in the rocks. I'm actually quite surprised I landed that. It's quite a challenging fish to land in here, but beauty, happy with that. It's dinner sorted just like that. I might catch one more fish and then head off down to the next mission. I get back down on the rock and fire out another cast and let it sink down through the water column. I close the bail arm, make sure that I get contact with that jig head and start to give it a couple of twitches. It doesn't take too long until, wha-bam, it's been inhaled again. Back on. Dusted. Well, I did pretty much predict that that's what was going to happen on that one. Hooked up to another absolute unit and got dusted. Oh well, try again. Right, there's the crushed city shrimp. I'm going to fire that out and see if I can't catch another fish. Last one smoked me. See how we go. Oh. Got him. Oh. Run me into the shit and bust it off. Yoo-hoo. Rose on over here, it looks like a good fish. Oh, nice snapper, mean, solid fish. And Nova's on, Nova's on. Oh, did it come off? Oh, that was a pretty mean fishing session for me. It was pretty average for Noves, that one.
Oh, I caught one fish.
She caught a nice little Trev though, and lost a few rigs. But it's all part of the deal, it's fishing. We've got what we needed. We've got what we needed anyway. We've got a nice big Trev for dinner. Happy days. We can always eat the pippies if we have to.
And the neighbour's got a good one.
Yeah, oh yeah, now mates next door here, they got a real nice snapper. And the fellas on that side got a couple of good fish earlier in the mish too. But we need to get off this rock because the tide will come in and we'll end up having to sleep here. And yeah, not the best spot for it. So let's get out of here. Oh. Yeah, this little gut's scary, eh? Hard and fast session, all done and dusted. After a short cruise up the beach, we make it to our campsite for the night and get set up. The next thing on my mind is, of course, making some kind of a feed, which is going to include some of this Trevally. I won't put you through the whole process of filleting the fish, but I will show you this one cool trick that I use all the time now. Is Trevally are notoriously hard to skin, so instead of skinning them, I just cut lightly around the outside and peel them, just like that.
It looks beautiful on the plate.
Removing the skin this way does leave this light layer of silver skin on the fish, but it doesn't change the flavour of the fish at all, and it still cooks nicely with that on, and I actually think it looks great on the plate.
Beautiful, beautiful meat. Just need to sort out a feed soon, I reckon. I'm getting hungry. I've been hungry all day, but I've only snacked.
For dinner, we whipped up a miso soup, watercress and trevally dish that was pretty weird. I'm gonna be honest, it wasn't great. So I'm not gonna put you through all of that. After we'd finished eating, we were filled with disappointment and we went straight to bed. The next morning though, we were up bright and early to pack up camp and get ready for the next big part of the mission.
Homemade pickled onions. Yum. Don't know if they're really a breakfast food, but they make me happy. So good.
After a nutritious breakfast, we packed up all of our gear, which I can tell you we had far too much of, and then we got ready for the big hike to Twilight, which is over there.
Alright, let's go on an adventure, Nova. Loaded up to the teeth.
Yeah, look at my bag.
Quite a hike ahead of us. Look at Nova's pack. He's loaded up to the Maximus. But yeah, and my pack is two very disorganised packs. I need a pack sponsor. But anyway, let's go. Hey, nobody said this was uphill. It looks like stairs for the first half.
Lean forward, eh?
Yeah, lean forward. More stairs than I'm used to. A little bit puffed already, but little ways to go. Top of the stairs at least. Oh, I see more stairs just over there. Whoa, that's pretty cool. Stairs for days. So this is the view from what is pretty much the top of Scott's Point, and Ahiputa's all the way down that end of the 90. Never been here before, so another beautiful spot to check out. And our hike for today is going to take us a wee bit further that way. I know, the heavens have opened. Oh no, it wasn't supposed to happen. Oh no. A bit of a unplanned shower, eh, Nova?
Yeah.
We were admiring the rainbow, and then the rain that created the rainbow decided it was going to dump.
Here we are.
And here we are, hiding under the tea tree. Oh well. That's us for a minute until the shower chills out a little bit. I think it's only going to be a short one though, eh?
Yeah.
This bugger all in it. Rainbow was cool though. Moving again, but a little bit wet and slippery. But at least that rain stopped. It was just a quick shower. Nova's back there, not too far back though. Just had a bit of a breather and a drink and a stretch, so yep, back into it. Nice rainbow over there still. You're rolling. Little peep through there. It's Mariah Van Diemen though, that one, that's way off in the distance. We're not going to be making it that far today. Holy crap, this ground is slippery. I've asked up once and almost asked up about 10 times. Oh, that is so slippery. I'm doing little skier moves everywhere. I need some better shoes for these missions. Oh, Waddy Buddy shoes aren't cutting it. Oh. View's opening up a bit more there. What a spot! Holy slippery moly. It's our landing spot over there, I guess. Oh. Looks like there's been a piggy walking down the track not that long ago. Pretty fresh. Cool. It's a bit longer than we thought to get out to the posse. I think that's it over there. I'll tell you when I get there. Should be out here in the mud wagon. Could have saved a bit of walking. It's pretty cool though, this is a mean spot. It's beautiful. Wonder how Nova's coping with these bits. Hey, I can see the campsite. And I wonder if those rocks on the beach there are the mussel rocks. I might go and have a look once I get down there. But yeah, campsite. Mean. Made it to camp. Twilight camp. Very cool. Camp. Home sweet home for tonight. Mean. Camp. I am pretty hungry. I wonder what I've got just to munch straight away. Quick sugar hit. I'll go down the beach. Just grabbed a couple of slices of Vogels too in a little bowl. If I'm lucky I'll get a couple of mussels if I haven't missed the tide. Yes, we're on it. Whoa, amazing. Whoa, buzzy. New water, new place. Mussels, you can see them. Yes. Yeah, good sized mussels just right here. Oh, and over there. Beautiful kutai. Check that out. Yes. Just what I was hoping for. Beautiful big kutai. Happy days. Those ones out there look bigger, but it looks risky to get there. But I'm all about it. Let's go. Whoa, there's a big flounder there. Big flounder in the shallows. Look, I can see him. Crazy. There's a big flounder on the bottom right there. Bugger me. How can I get that? Oh. All the things you think to bring, you don't think to bring a flounder spear to a place like this on a hike. Ooh, well, we'll go out to that rock. Looks dodgy, but good. Look at these beauties. Look, there he goes. There he goes. He just moved again. I caught him out of the corner of my eye. Exciting. Whoa, this is a crazy place to be. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Couldn't be happier with that. Look at that. Absolutely amazing. Good times. Right, that's my way back. Just need to not muck it up. Need those, I've got those. Yes, the way back is clearer than it was before. Perfect. Back up to camp. My yummy feed of mussels. I reckon I'm going to catch a fish here too. Just looks way too good to not catch a fish. Check that out. It's going to be a good time. You have arrived. So nice chunks of Trevally in there. Good stuff from the bros. Yeah. Get a bit of that on there. The sample. Very good. Yum. Fresh Trevally with that beautiful aquaduct goodness on there. Oh, look at that. How good. With a bit of lime. Fire a few of these in quickly. A little layer of them. Make sure the lid on there. Right, I reckon those are good. Good to go. Yep, that's good. Look at that one.
That looks like my favourite one.
One's calling my name.
Oh, I love the orange ones.
There's a few more in there. There's one. Oh, I'll grab that one too.
Wait, get out, I'm getting the fork. Stab you with the fork.
No, be careful, eh? Oh, yes. Oh, nice. Hold.
Holy heck, look at them. That's opening
Right.
a little bit.
They're not tangy at all, they're man.
Yeah.
Mmm.
I'm just
Holy crap.
calling them. Oof.
Those are the meanest.
Yeah.
Holy. Look at them now. Goodness. What a feed. Yummy. Oh well, we're on a bit of a fishing mission or something soon. We've got just the essentials, the surf casting setup, a kahawai that I caught yesterday, and a bait knife, and heading down to have a crack fishing off the beach, maybe just in this gap here that I like.
Once I get down on the beach, I put together my surf caster, and I've already got my trace and that tied onto it. I'm using a simple 4-ounce sand grab sinker and a 5-bar BKK circle hook. And for bait, I'm using this fresh kahawai. I whip the scales off that, chop up a few baits, and fire one on my hook. Then it's time to whip off the shoes, get the old feet out, and head on down to the beach to fire out my first cast. I fire out that first cast as far as I can and head back up the beach to get my shoes back on. I don't even manage to get them back on, and wha-bam! The rod doubles over. I've been smoked by a big dog.
Nova just got smashed and it came off, and I'm on a dog. I saw! This one's huge. This is huge! This is huge! I saw your hit! Whoa! This is massive, Nova! Oh no! It's on a rock! Oh no! He was on a rock. It's a huge red. Look at this thing. Whoa.
Whoa, look at that. Crazy. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.
Yeah. Whoa. What a fish. Oh.
That is a mean fish. Holy.
Twilight on.
Twilight on. I think I'll let him go.
He's stunning.
Yeah, he's a beauty. I'll keep the next one.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh, get out of his mouth. He's a big boy. He's bent him.
Alright. See you later, big guy. We'll send him back. Yeah.
Stunning.
Choo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Twilight. You beauty. Wow. Come on.
Yeah, off he goes.
Yeah. Nice and strong. Yee-hee-hee-hee. Buzzy. Alright. Kahawai bait number 2. Another nice fresh kahawai bait on the BKK 5 barrows today. The little fancy bead. And a 4-ounce sand grab. Real simple rig. Just got me that last one. See if I can do it again. Whew. Exciting. Nah, it's all good, it's just a kahi. Mean. A little bit more fresh bait. And keep that at this stage. You can see fish in the waves, look.
I find quite often when I stop to have a nutritious fruit-filled fishing snack or any kind of a snack while I'm out fishing, it quite often induces a bite. It doesn't work for me today, but bam, it does work for Nova. And pretty quickly she's hooked up.
Nova's hooked up down there. Probably looks like it might be a good kahi. Good kahawai. We'll go down and have a bit of a look-see. Yay! Good sized kahawai.
We've got enough fresh bait, so we decide to let that kahawai swim free and release him back into the surf. On the other hand, I am still hoping to catch another snapper for the table. I'm just starting to debate whether I should have let that last one go or not when, wha-bam, I am hooked up to something massive.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa!
To make a long story just a little bit shorter, just so that it's a little bit less painful for you guys, basically this was an epic sunset battle royale that went on, but unfortunately it wasn't a big snapper.
You just put a stick. Not a bad fish. Got it done that up. Let's get this fella back.
Yeah, not a bad fish, but definitely not the fish that I wanted, so I sorted him out and got him back in the drink. After that, I ran out of hooks because I caught about 3 or 4 of his mates. So I had to make a quick trip back to camp to reload, and then we relocated a little bit, hoping to get away from the sharks. But just to make another long story at least a little bit shorter for your guys' sake, it was absolutely stunning and I enjoyed fishing down there. I hooked up to another couple of sharks though and ended up calling it quits, heading back to camp and turning in for the night.
What a place to be. How good is the north that I can be dressed like this and not be too cold? Man, love it up here. Come on, one more big fish for the road. I let that first big one go, so I've actually got nothing for dinner, so hopefully I get one more.
Oh well, and that was the end of that. No more big snapper to finish off the mission, but got a bit of kahawai left for bait. Might come back down on the low tide in the middle of the night for a bit of a flick and see how we get on then. But yeah, good session nonetheless.
Well,
Good morning team, up bright and early. I've broken camp pretty early. Well, got out of bed anyway, I wouldn't say I've broken camp. I've grabbed the absolute bare minimums. I've got a rod, a little bit of tackle and the bait, and I'm making my way down the staircase to get a line in there. I reckon I'm going to catch myself a big early morning fish. Let's go. Oh, I love an adventure. Like starting the day here is crazy. Down onto this beach. The dawn. Yeah, pretty damn spoiled. Pretty special. Pretty breezy.
fresh bait. BKK circle hook, standard operating procedures here today. Once through like that, and let's catch a fish for breakfast. Oh, didn't get him, Missy Tettle. We are on, and it's big. Might be a shark, might be a shark. We'll always treat it like a big snapper. Ah, busted. That's sweet. Didn't get my sinker, which is good news. Definitely a shark though. Sharp teeth. Just a real quick re-rig. Decided to come for a little walk over to this side and maybe have a cast just off the end of this rock here. Oh! Yep, we're on. Oh, busted. Oh, crap. I'm going to tap out at this stage. That was definitely another shark. So, yeah, I'm going to head back to camp and think about breakfast. Let this tide drop a little bit more, and then I'll come down and get some more mussels for a feed. I think that might be a sign that mussels are supposed to be on the menu today. But there's some goodies right here. But I'm going to wait for that tide to drop and head over to the bigger mussel rock. It's just over there. Get a feed from over there. Yeah, so not a lot of luck with the snapper fishing. Sharks and more sharks at this stage, but luckily back at camp we do have a healthy little supply of sausages, bacon, vogels and some of this delicious burger sauce. So we whip up a nice hot breakfast. It's pretty nutritious to say the least, and while we're enjoying that, a little bit of a shower comes through, but along with that comes some beautiful scenery. So we kick back and enjoy a hot meal while that's happening.
It's lucky we had bacon and sausages. Not too bad. Bit of a camp brekkie. Can't complain.
After a delicious breakfast, there's enough time to get back down the beach and grab one more feed of mussels before it's time to pack up camp and head on back.
There's a couple of particularly good ones here and there. Alright, mission complete. All well, all packed down and the rods are all strapped up. Time for the long walk home just about. It's been a mean mission though, a couple of cool days fishing. Not a hell of a lot of fish, but a hell of a lot of fun there. Plenty of seafood and plenty of cooking and good times. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy this mission as much as I've enjoyed being out here having all the fun. It's been a goodie. Cheers team. See you later Twilight. That's a pretty mean one, eh?
Cut out. Beautiful.
Mean mush. Oh, we'll be back out of here like a bald man. Whew. Catch you later, Twilight. pretty cool bit. It's like a cool tea tree grove. There we go. Pretty steep little stairs, but that has been a cool adventure. Mean. A mud wagon! Woo! I'm pretty happy to see that. That means I don't have to carry any more stuff any further. Yeehaw! Thank you, Archibald Cars, the legend, and Family Finance. You guys are good. Yes.